Hey, this is Daysia. She's a color guard for OSU, so that's big. I hate OSU. But so the first question is, so who is like the most influential person that you've met so far in color guard?
In color guard, that would
Yeah.
be Audrey Zen. She was a senior. They couldn't find a color guard director, and so she was a senior at OSU while creating all the choreography
Dang.
and we have a new show every single football game.
Mm.
And so that's like every other week we have a new show to perform. And she created all the choreography. I hate when I can't speak. For that, and it was just insane. And she's just so sweet and one of the kindest people I've ever met.
Yeah, man, that's cool. So so we both graduated obviously at the same time. So how was your high school experience?
Well, high school experience, I feel like a lot of my color guard girls, like, they looked up to me because I don't know, I just made sure to encourage them and want them to make themselves better, and like we were all on the same page. And I hate drama.
Yeah.
And there's no drama in college, and it's so nice. But there really wasn't very much drama my senior year with my color guard girls, which was really nice.
Yeah. So did you know you were gonna go OSU? Like, why did you choose OSU over?
Oh, I love telling the story. Okay, so in 4th grade, Mrs. Clark, like Christy Clark, she was my teacher, and her daughters went to OSU, Ashton and Casey. And I just wanted to be like them, and that's why I joined Reflections junior year, because I just wanted to be like them. And then I went to OSU.
Yeah. OSU, I hate OSU.
OSU's nice.
Yeah, it's huge. Like, do you get like nervous like performing in in the football games?
Honestly, like, performing is so much easier at football games because you're so miscellaneous. Like, more than likely, nobody's even paying attention to the halftime show. So I'm just out there having fun.
Yeah, it's huge though. Do you think there's like a big difference between like high school football games and college? Like, what are some of the biggest differences?
The big difference definitely is that, like, we don't take as much time to look at the little things because our band is so large.
Yeah.
Like, if we mess up a little bit, it's really not that big of a deal. But like in high school, like, you mess up a small amount and it could be disastrous.
Yeah. So have you learned a lot? Like, have you learned way more about color guard and stuff than since your first year? And then what what is kind of color guard for people that wouldn't know?
Color guard is like, in high school, color guard has flags, 6-foot flags, and then there's also like 3-foot flags, and there's sabers and rifle, and they just really don't have that in college. It's mostly just flags, and so I mean, that's basically the big difference. But I also didn't do competitive. Like, how like there's competitive baseball, like before, like there's like school baseball. Like, I never experienced that, and a lot of girls in color guard did, and I'm nowhere near as good as they are. And they're magnificent.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. So you doing competitive, is this like so it's like a bunch of trials before to make the OSU squad, or like?
No. Last year we just had one tryout day. Like, we learned a routine and like other techniques throughout like an 8-hour period, and then we did a video, and then they let us know like a month later. But because of COVID, we don't even know when we're trying out.
Dang.
And I knew that I made color guard by like beginning of May last year.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of very stressful.
Yeah,
but I just really hope I make it again.
I'm sure you will. So what is your COVID-19 experience has been?
I mean, honestly, it's been pretty good. Nothing too depressing. I lost a lot of weight so far. So like the Clarks, they have like a gym in their basement, and so I just work out every day. And I did a challenge with Mrs. Snyder because like she does Herbalife and stuff, and I lost 6 pounds in that, and that was really nice.
Dang, yeah.
And I work. So.
Yeah, what are you working now?
Brahms.
Brahms. Okay, yeah, Brahms. That's what I thought. That's everybody works there at Brahms. Yeah, so do you miss high school, or do you really love the college?
Honestly, I really don't miss high school at all. Like, I mean, I miss my teachers and talking to them and learning life experiences from them, and I miss my friends. But there's really, because I did so much in high school, there wasn't anything that was my home.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so college is just really nice because I'm kind of still doing the same thing. I'm super involved, but I can just lose myself and not have to worry about what somebody thinks and whatnot.
Yeah, I think especially at Duncan, everybody's been knowing everybody. Because when I left to go to Kansas, nobody knew who I was. Yeah. And that was so relieving. You know what I mean? But Do you think you were planning on staying at OSU for the 4 years?
Huh?
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's good.
And I mean, because they're planning on going back in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if we don't go back, I don't think I want to continue my college career in that moment, just because I can't learn online.
Yeah, so like I was about to ask, like, how was like your online? Because I hated doing online. It was tough. It was hard to focus, and because we just not finished up like pretty much last Thursday.
Yeah.
So like we you know, because we had 2 months off for Christmas break, and it was so tough doing final stuff at home. It was just so different.
I mean, I was lucky enough to be able to just kind of BS it, like how we did in high school. And so, but it was really hard because like I mean, I was able to get the grades that I needed, but I wasn't learning the material that I needed. But most of my stuff was gen ed, so it's not like it's more my career, so it's all good.
So what's your major?
My major is hospitality and tourism management.
Why'd you want to do that?
Because I'm a people person, and I feel like hospitality is kind of just who I am, so I might as well be doing something in my life that makes me happy.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a different one. Because I want to do like psychology. Because I want to help like prisoners kind of get a second chance. I did some of that stuff at school up there, and so but I took a lot of my psychology classes this year. I kind of upped the load a little bit, so I can try to go and knock it all out the way. You know, so but yeah, so I forgot the question I was going to ask you. Oh, so what is some of the things that, like, what are some of the pros and cons of color guard to you that you think can think of?
Pros and cons is definitely, a con is a uniform. I wanted to be slim thick, and so I got a uniform that was smaller than what I should have gotten, and it's so uncomfortable because like it has sequins all over, and so your arms are always rubbing on the sequins, and it's tight.
You be walking around like this, huh?
And it's hot. It's so hot on football games.
And it's turf. Is it turf field?
Turf,
Oh,
I mean,
so I bet it's hot.
Yeah, but it's not. I don't know. Heat doesn't really bother me. It's just like having to be in a tight outfit, and like we have to put on like shaping underneath our pants, and it's a full body shaper, and it's a lot. And like we can only do our hair half up, half down, and my hair doesn't do that. It's all up or it's all down.
Right.
And then pros is like you build a little family, and like you get to go to the football games for free.
For free, I bet that would be cool.
You get per diem, so like whenever we go to away games, they give us money, and that's really nice. Most of the color guard girls, we like share food, and then we keep the rest of the money. That way, we don't have to spend all the free money that we just got.
So how many people is in y'all's color guard team?
I think we had 24.
24. So is that a big amount, or is that kind of a small for like a usual color guard team?
It's about average for like college color guard. In high school, like Duncan, our color guard was like 12, but like Piedmont, like they have 50.
Oh wow.
Like it just depends on the school. And I think OU's color guard's about that big too.
So like do you watch anybody else's color guards? Like do you pay attention to other people's?
I mean, band is really weird. Like, I mean, obviously we're not competing anymore at the college level. It's just for show. But like even in high school, like bands are just so much different than like usual competing forces, just because we're so encouraging of the other. Like we're just so proud that like, wow, you're making that music and you're marching. That's amazing.
Man, that's crazy. But because in high school, so when did you start playing basketball? Was it freshman year?
Yeah, it was freshman year. I was very fat and I could not run.
So is that why you quit? Or is that why you didn't play? Okay, I was about to ask. I was wondering why you didn't play.
Like the only thing I was good at was being a body that nobody could pass. That was it.
Do you wish you would have kept playing like back then, like now? Like do you wish you would have kept playing?
I don't know if I would have kept playing basketball just because my mind doesn't work in a basketball mentality, and like that's just for some people.
It's
like some people just think basketball, and I'm not one of those people. But senior year, I had thought about doing volleyball again because I did freshman year.
Yeah, I remember you played volleyball too. I was about to ask like if there was a sport that you would have played senior, what sport would it have been?
Yeah, and I mean it was just really hard because I mean freshman year I didn't have a job because I couldn't have a job because I was so young. And then sophomore year I had a job. I was in band. I was in yearbook, and just like the list went on. And like I had to let go of something. You are. And so I let go. Sports, I mean, I wasn't like I was decent. I just wasn't amazing, and I I shouldn't keep doing something that I can't be amazing at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like, and talk about like some of your clubs and all the stuff that you were in. I know it was a lot.
Yeah, I was in student council. I was in band. I mean, I already said band. I was in NJHS. I was in GSA. I was in. I don't know. I should probably get my resume and just list it.
It was all out.
Yeah.
Was it hard like doing all the stuff in high school, like all the different type of like extracurricular,
Like balancing everything.
Balancing everything.
I don't know. Like ever since my sophomore year of high school, like I've just had this ability to just juggle everything, and if I'm not juggling anything, it's just weird. So like I always just pack on as much as I can. Like stress doesn't stress me out. Like I enjoy stress for some reason.
Really? Oh man, you better than me because I can't do it. I like to have one thing I'm focused on. Like when basketball season came around, that's the only thing I wanted to do. Like track was a little different because I wanted to, but basketball primarily was just like my like main focus in high school. Like it was tough, because if I had something to do like before, like I had to go to practice, I would be so stressed. I was like, I gotta get this done and grab it. You know what I mean? And I just couldn't handle it. So you way better than I am.
That's like a lot of what band was in high school, because like on Fridays, like we had to get our secret sis to the stadium. We had to eat before we went. We had to make sure we had money. And like I was the mom of color guard, so I always had like at least one or two girls with me, like carrying them around too. So I don't know. I'm just really good at that.
Yeah. So you ready for the bonus question?
Oh, what's the bonus question?
So the first question is, so what is your favorite artists and songs that you listen to?
Artists and songs. Right now, I feel like I don't know, like I like discovering music, so I just really just put on the like For You playlist on Spotify and just let them give me whatever. I'm like, ooh, I like that. I like that. So my like list is really long, and I just never go back to those songs.
Yeah. So what's like your favorite kind of like genre of music?
I don't know.
Like everything, really?
Because like a lot of people like they'll like rap and like hate country, but I like them both. But like I like old country better than I do like new country, just because like my Mimi listened to old country a lot whenever I was little.
Especially here in Oklahoma, that's a lot what people listen to is country music here.
Yeah.
So do you have any favorite athletes that you really look up to?
I really don't follow anybody. Really... I am really because like even with like music, I am not a particularly obsessed with anything.
Really?
Yeah. And I feel like that makes me such a boring person. And I don't know, I'm not obsessed with anything.
That's I listen to music every day. I wake up and start listening to music, shower, everything. I just start listening to music. I listen to music every chance I get. You don't have a favorite athlete? Dang.
Nope. I mean, I guess since I'm from OSU, I should say Chuba Hubbard.
Love
that man.
He was good.
Would marry that man.
He was good. Have you ever like met any of the football players? Like, have you seen him in class? Maybe?
Yeah. I had a class with one of the football players. I don't think it was like I haven't had classes with any of the like A string or
like the big time players. Yeah.
But I did have classes with a first string basketball player, and he's Swedish. I don't remember his name, but he was cute.
Oh my god, yeah. I went to a couple Cowboy games. They weren't bad. But so, and the last question is favorite memory of high school.
Favorite memory of high school. There's just so many.
Or you can name.
I'll probably name a few. Honestly,
you can name a few.
During my senior year during color guard, because like color guard has practices on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and not just Thursday like the rest of the band. But on Tuesday, like we got breaks and stuff, and me and Violet, like we tried to, cause like my pants were huge. Like I don't know why I had these giant pants, but they were sweatpants, and like we tried to fit each leg. Like we tried to fit ourselves in each of the legs, and like we jumped and we fell, and I almost died, and it was hilarious.
You had any more? You had a couple more?
I don't know. Maybe.
Graduation was on one?
Graduation felt like a practice. Also,
it really did.
Yeah.
Graduation was so quick.
And I had speeches.
Yeah.
And so it was so stressful.
Yeah, I bet.
Like I love talking, but I cannot talk to crowds very well at all.
Was that nerve-wracking? I didn't talk, obviously. Was that nerve-wracking?
It was so nerve-wracking.
Like did you like look at the crowd while you were talking? Did you kind of strictly just look at the podium?
It was like an in-between, because like I had mentioned like some teachers in it, and so like I tried to look for those individual teachers, and I knew where they were because like Coach Boobin was in the back by the track. like the track field house, and then Mr. Haas is obviously with the band, and Mrs. Snyder was right here.
Yeah.
So.
And did you like Project Graduation?
Huh? I love.
It was kind of fun. I was kind of like on. I was kind of on like 50-50 about it. You know what I mean? And then when I saw, like when I actually got there, it was like super fun.
Yeah, no, because I had gone to Project Grads before because I was in yearbook.
Yeah.
So since sophomore year, I went to Project Grad every single year to take pictures.
Yeah.
So I knew how awesome and fun it was going to be. I was so excited.
What prize did you win?
I won a North Face backpack and $100 gift card.
Oh, the gift card.
And I loved it.
Yeah.
Used it.
I won the scholarship thing.
I know, I remember. I was like, wow.
And then I was like, thank God. And then the second one, I would have won the AirPods, but because I really wanted some. And then they was like, well, you can only have one.
Yeah.
You know, then I was like, oh, bump the
me
AirPods. Yeah, give me a
yeah.
scholarship. Yeah, but it was really fun. So I remember you started at whatever time, and I asked, I think Miss Ferguson. I asked one of the teachers. I was like, "Hey, what time is?" She's like, "It's 4:30," and I was like, "There's no way."
Yeah, it was.
I'm like,
so
I
much
just
fun.
got here, and it was real fun. But I crashed. I was so tired. Whenever they did like the awards and everything, and we were sitting there, I was just like, oh, I was so tired.
I think I was still vibing.
Really, I was like,
and then
I was so sleepy.
And then after we did that, I went to my house and I grabbed, because I was moving in with the Clarks. So I grabbed all my stuff, moved myself in, and then I started my second job that night.
Oh, what, that night?
Yeah.
Dang. I probably fell asleep until like 6. I could not wake up. Because right when we left, I went to the donut shop. And I got like 4 things. I got like 4 glazed donuts. I got a Sprite. And I was just, then I was still kind of, I was trying to, and I might as well stay up for a little bit. I fell asleep at like 8. I was knocked. I was so tired. But that was a good last night to be a part of, to be a part of Duncan. But yeah, but I almost didn't make it. I got there at like 11. What time was it? Like
I think it was 10 or 10.
It was like 10:30. I think I got there like 5 minutes before. And I was like rushing to hurry up and get back, and it was fun though.
I think what I did is I threw a bag in my car before graduation. Yeah. So I could just
I should have done it because I just went home because my dad and my brothers and stuff came, so I was talking to them. I was like, I gotta go. You know what I mean? They kept trying to talk, but yeah, the graduation went quick, and it was hot. I was burning up on that field. I was so
terrible.
hot.
I was sweaty.
Yeah.
And my hair is so big, I had to pin it.
Yeah.
And so as we were walking around at the end, I was taking my pins out so I could throw my hat.
Yeah, I was so ready to go because people were trying to take pictures and talk. And, I was kind of, I'm gonna take pictures, but I was also just ready to go because I was ready to get out that, like the gown and stuff. And I was like, oh, come on.
I wish I could have taken more pictures with more.
I took a lot.
I took a lot, but not enough.
Yeah. But high school about fast. Okay, just one question. I was just curious. So how would you describe your high school? Would you? Because I always tell people my high school experience was real fast. So I have to say one word. What would your one word be to describe high school?
Amazing.
You would say amazing?
Yeah.
Wow, why would you say amazing?
Because I was just a part of so many things, and I have so many memories. Sorry, this made me remember. So I would throw parties for color guard and yearbook at my house, and those parties were just amazing and so much fun. For the yearbook party, we climbed up on my roof.
Oh wow!
It was so much fun.
And last question. I remember one. So, what would your advice be to young girls, coming into high school, middle, whatever, college? What would your advice be to them?
Just try everything that you think that you might like, because you can't say no until you figure out if it's good.
Yeah. So, but thank you for doing this with me.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, it was fun, but. Yeah, so you have any questions for me before we...
What inspired you to make this podcast video?
What inspired me? So it's a couple NBA players that do it, and they too did Knuckleheads and All the Smoke, and I was watching them when I was at school up there, and I was like, man, this would be really cool, you know what I mean? But I kind of, my friends were like, you should, but I kind of just after that, I was worried about school, basketball still, and when the COVID stuff happened, I was sitting at the house. I was just literally just playing the game all day. I was playing the game, work out, and just play the game some more and go to sleep. And I was like, I got to do something. And I was like, no sports are around. I was like, this would be a perfect time to start asking people to do stuff. And, and it just
happened.
Yeah, so it's been real fun. I really enjoy doing it. So it kind of gets stressful at times, just coming up with people to ask questions, doing, you know what I mean, traveling, going to wherever. But I really do enjoy it. But do you have any more questions?
No, I think I'm good.
You good? Well, thank you.
No problem.
So that was